President Cyril Ramaphosa is on West Africa state visit and is addressing us now. Let's take you live there now.
To overcome the COVID-19 pandemic and as we strive for an equitable global economic recovery. Your Excellencies, last year we commemorated the 20th anniversary of the founding of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, FOCAC. Since its inception, FOCAC has been an engine for progress. It has been an instrument through which we have forged the diplomatic, security, trade, and investment ties that bind together African countries and the People's Republic of China. The economic and developmental benefits of this partnership have been considerable. We have expanded trade and investment and cooperated in a number of fields on an equal basis, with great respect for one another, from higher education and training to agriculture, from medical care to transportation. FOCAC has been a valuable platform for dialogue in our collective quest to bring about a more equitable international order and for amplifying Africa's voice on the world stage. President Xi Jinping, China's common prosperity vision is very much aligned with that of the African Union's Agenda 2063 of a peaceful, integrated, and prosperous Africa. Common prosperity is an aspiration we all share between China as well as the African continent. At this moment in humankind's history, we must demonstrate our determination to leave no country behind. COVID-19 has forced us to confront global inequality. We have been galvanized into action against a world order where a country's wealth is the difference between sickness and health, between life and death. Unless every country is able to meet its national aspirations, the gulf between developed and developing economies will only widen and grow. Our immediate and most pressing priority is to end COVID-19 pandemic. Developing economies, including those in Africa, need to be able to access and manufacture their own vaccines. In this regard, we need to finalize deliberations at the World Trade Organization on the waiver to make COVID-19 vaccines and treatments available to all, and not just to a few. At the same time, we need to resist unjustified as well as unscientific travel restrictions that only serve to further disadvantage developing economies. We have seen how some countries have started restricting travel to other countries, thus damaging their economies and particularly sectors of their economies that rely on the travel of people around the world. We wish to thank the People's Republic of China for its unwavering support to Africa since the onset of the pandemic. We are confident We can continue to count on China's support in the continental vaccine acquisition drive and in support for our proposal to the World Trade Organization. On the economic front, we need to work together to improve liquidity in our respective countries so that they have the necessary fiscal space to recover. Freeing up and redistributing the IMF's special drawing rights to African countries is necessary to aid their economic recovery efforts. And we are grateful for China's gesture in this regard to the African continent. To achieve common prosperity, we need to combat climate change and improve the resilience of our countries to its devastating effects. We should enhance our climate cooperation through FOCAC, ensuring that an increased ambition in emissions reduction is matched by increased ambition in adaptation and support to developing countries, as was agreed at the Paris meeting. Over the next 3 years, we will be implementing the Dakar Action Plan. This will require that we recalibrate the Sino-Africa relationship with a greater emphasis on promoting sustainable development for the benefit of all. We must see FOCAC partnership as a vital support for Africa's industrialization and for the realization of the benefits of the African Continental Free Trade Area. We therefore call on China to continue its work of being supportive to the African continent, a support that we do not take for granted, a support that is extended to us in Africa, underpinned by respect, mutual respect, and also mutual intention to develop one another. So we would like to see China increasing its infrastructure investment in Africa, especially in key sectors such as ports, rail, energy, and water, and to continue to support human capital development and technology transfer. We need to narrow Africa's trade deficit with China and see more African goods and products and services exported from the African continent to China. We look to FOCAC to play a greater role in facilitating educational and study exchanges so that we are able to learn from the Chinese experience and develop our own capabilities. And in this regard, would like to thank all the proposals and acknowledge the proposals that President Xi Jinping tabled before us here today. Excellencies, as the FOCAC partners, we face many challenges. These challenges include COVID-19 pandemic, vaccine nationalism, trade protectionism, deepening inequality, and the persistence of conflict in many parts of our continent. In these troubled times, FOCAC stands as a beacon of hope. For us to fully reap its benefits, FOCAC must be strengthened and enhanced. The war on poverty, inequality, and underdevelopment must define the next phase of the FOCAC partnership. This partnership must be used as an instrument for economic cooperation and development in pursuit of the common prosperity that we all seek. I wish this 8th Ministerial Conference great success in its important deliberations. I thank you.